having said I've forgotten what it's like to be cold, Pirates of the Caribbean always has a way of granting your every wish. So we had a scene where when the cage drops, we fall into this this lagoon.
T2 Gorge, see that opening right there?
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
It was a very hot day. We all jumped in our bathing suits and found it very refreshing. Little did we think that we would be back and shooting in it for 2 full days and find it less than refreshing.
It's strange to go to the Caribbean and freeze to death.
That water had to be about 40 degrees. Not much over 32. It was close to being freezing. It warmed up through the day, but we don't really want to talk about why the water was getting warmer. Yeah, really cold.
So there we were swimming, people pushing equipment on rubber rafts. Poor Marty, we would have to carry him or swim him in by rubber raft because, again, the water's deep and it's also rushing at you. So you're kind of going up current, trying to paddle your way to the spots that Goris picked inside this cave.
Funny way to get to the office, huh?
Some of our cast members we had to put in it, don't forget, are not young people. The gentleman who plays Cotton is an old elderly man and so forth.
You okay? I'm fine. Good.
Immersed in water for 5 hours, 6 hours, non-stop, and I mean non-stop. I'm kicking my ankles on submerged rocks time after time. But guess who were the only people standing up at the end of the first day? Kevin McNally and David Bailey. I mean, you've got to know that I'm 67 years old, and Gore had nothing better to do than give us close-ups, because everyone else had got off the shot.
How'd it go, sir? Exactly according to plan.
Like it took 2 days, but we did it, and I'm not going back in. But the most fantastic place. And you know, one of the great things about filming this is you go to places that you would just never see. I mean, this is a gorge that's only 10 feet wide. It's a sheer rock face down to this beautiful clear water. So that's one of the upsides of shooting pirates.
I must say that is one of the best things about what we do in our business, is we travel the world, but we don't do it as tourists. We almost do it as we become semi-locals. And to be to these places like the island of Dominica, which is an incredibly beautiful place, but it's definitely off the beaten path. And to find yourself living way off the beaten path for a couple of months will change your life. It'll inspire you.
One other beautiful sunset in the Caribbean.
I mean, I knew from the off, once we got the scripts, and we also knew that we were doing 2 in a row, that A, you're saying goodbye willingly to a year of your life. And part of that is to go to places that you've never been and to, deal with the conditions as and how you find them. And it's not always easy, but it's the adventure, isn't it?
Yeah, the bone cage sequence was,
Ready and action!
The bone cages are very inventive. They're a lot of fun. They were very difficult to get the structure that we needed and to make them solid enough that we could roll these people in it. It's, again, one of those things that looks great on a page and a script, but what do we make it out of? We make it out of steel, we make it out of metal, we make it out of rubber, we make it out of plastic. I mean, the designers will come up with something really interesting, but will it function? Will it work? Will it not collapse?
Looking forward to the ride?
No, but I'm here.
We literally harnessed them in there, strapped them in like sort of spiders in this ball, and assured them that they were going to have fun doing this.
Ready and action!
It's an ungainly thing. We're literally, again, trying to do this without CGI. We're putting 6 people in each cage and rolling them down a hill. Ouch.
Well, we've been filming this cage for quite a while, and we've got a lot of mixed stuntmen and actors, and I think Gore decided he really wanted close-up of the actors screaming, so he thought the best way to do it was to put us inside, which he did, and no acting required.
Ready and action!
we pick up the cage and we're running with these cages, and when you have 6 people holding up a cage and running, it's like, everybody's in there, and if one person makes a false move and trips, then everybody goes down and everybody's legs are between the cage, and so it's just, it was funny and a mess.
Cut! Laying down.
This is the last day in Dominica, and Gorge is trying to punish us. That's what it is.
It was pretty difficult to navigate with 6 people and 12 legs sticking out of this thing and trying to run in unison down there. I think everybody was happy about the work that they did, but also glad to see the last of the bone cages. It is the last, isn't it?
This will protect me from the coconut.
The coconuts fall and they can kill you. You can be killed by coconuts. Puzzle pieces together.
Well, I love drinking it. It's very nice, man. It's better than drinking water. That was good. And action!
Don't worry, I'm not even hungry.
No, don't eat me.
Look, you're nothing but feather and bones, and you probably taste like pigeon.
Cut. Nice. Ceremonial coconut. Long function of the boils.
That's a really good one. One of the things that I think, you missed in the first movie for a Caribbean movie was that turquoise water, that really bright fluorescent blue turquoise of the ocean that you get only in the Caribbean. And that is something that has been very well covered on this movie.
Morning.
Hanging in there, man.
Evening.
Hello.
Hello. One of the major problems we had, it's a weird sand. I understand it's actually digested coral from fish, and when you stand on it, you sink past your ankles.
I know, you're sinking. If the water line hits the ledge, you know you're in big trouble.
All the fights, all the choreography on this open space was on this sand and moving, running. So people had to perform on this and wade through it, basically. And half of these battles take place through water that's either ankle or mid-calf deep. So that was difficult.
It's hard to walk in the sand, let alone run in it.
Ready, and action!
You're in full regalia, running through the water. It was just exhausting, man. It was days and days and days of that.
I win.
It's been great. Thank you. See you all. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Bohemian Rhapsody.
No matter who I talk to or where I go, if you mention that you worked on Pirates of the Caribbean and you say you're working on the next one, they're just desperate to see it. The expectations are enormously high, which is scary, that you live up to their expectations. I know the creative material is there. I know they made a terrific movie, but you never know until you put it in front of an audience.
There's a lot to look forward to in terms of, what this could be as a film. I'm actually very excited to see it myself. I'll just close my eyes when I come on the screen, and then somebody can poke me when I'm gone.
To be honest, the actual work that goes into it is really difficult, but it is so much fun doing it. I can't imagine it'll ever be done again like this. It sort of feels like the end of an era in terms of making movies in this way, because it's really a huge feat, and I think we all feel very lucky to be doing it.